company, iBuumerang, and why we are so pumped about this opportunity. The leaders on our team alone had an opportunity today to speak with our #1 income earner in the company, who's also a top income earner in network marketing history. And he shared just some golden nuggets with us today that had us on fire and ready to sow into as many people as we can. And one of the things that he said to us is, when do you want to get on a plane? Do you want to get on the plane while it's still on the ground or while it's up in the air? And I would gather that everyone here has the same response. We want to get on the plane while it's on the ground. And so with that said, I'm going to share with you this ground floor opportunity for all of you to participate in at whatever level you feel comfortable, but I'm telling you, you need to participate. And so I'm going to share my screen here with you. And just to give you a little bit more about myself, again, my name is Tonya Lawrence from Columbia, Maryland. My husband and I owned our own investment banking firm for over 24 years, where we facilitated financing for businesses who needed anywhere from 1 million to 200 million in financing. And we absolutely loved what we did. We loved having our own business, but we still were in a situation where our business owned us, because if we weren't working, we weren't earning. We had this mindset. We were okay with working hard. We knew we ate what we killed, but I wanted something a little bit more, because we love to travel. And anytime we would go away for 2 or 3 weeks at a time, we came back to income that had completely slowed down. And I just had a shared desire to have residual income. I wanted to be able to have everything in life, time and money, right? Who wants that? And so we had plenty of money. We didn't necessarily have time freedom because we had to work for that money. And so here we are now in a day and age where we're able to use technology to have everything that we want in life, time and money, because with those two things, you can accomplish anything else in life that you need to. And so our company, iBuumerang, is giving people around the world the opportunity to have time and money and achieve all of your other dreams. Here's a disclaimer: just like anything else, this is not a get rich quick scheme. I'm going to tell you that now. You must work. And if you are already used to being a person who likes to put forth effort, who likes to give their all, this is the opportunity for you. If you're the person who wants to buy the gym membership, show up, sit on the bench, drink a smoothie, and chat with everyone else who's working out and expect to get the results, this isn't going to work. That's not the opportunity that we're looking for here. So please strap on your seatbelt, get a pen and paper, take as many notes as possible, because I can guarantee you there'll be some things that we need to fill in the blanks for you. And if you're taking copious notes, you'll be able to write down what those questions are. But more importantly, we want you to write down the things that you say, yes, this makes sense for me. This is what I can do. And one of my good friends and team members, Gerald Brooks, one of the things that he shared with us on a previous presentation is putting check marks before the things that you say, yes, I can do this. I'll give myself a check in that spot, because what I'm going to share with you is a concept that's new, but the activities are the same as many of the activities that we have partaken in over the years. And our CEO thought it was time for network marketing to evolve. He wanted consumers to be able to have a first-class customer experience, but ambassadors to be able to make money without selling anything. He wanted to take network marketing more from that taxi cab era where consumers had to pay more and only the strong recruiters won, to a more modern era, more like the Vibe era, if you will, where customers will save money, and that allows us to make money, and then using technology to help ambassadors succeed. And so here's some information about our CEO, our visionary CEO, Mr. Holton. And you will see he's been in the industry for some time now. And in 1990, he was working with his first company where he was there for over 7 years. And during that 7-year time frame, he never made more than $500 a month. And again, this isn't $500 a month. This is $500 here or there. And, many of us may say, why would he stay that long if he never earned more than $500? Because he had to put himself in a position to become the visionary leader that he is. So he sharpened his skill set. He learned about self-improvement and self-development and the principles behind network marketing. And after that 7th year, he put himself in a position where he was able to create a formula and a system for people to have rapid success, which is great for all of us here. Well, in 2009, he put some of those principles into action. He started with a company that had $0 in revenue and helped them put together their marketing plan, their formula for success, their compensation plan. And with that, he helped take that company from $0 in revenue to over $300 million in revenue, or excuse me, $3 billion in revenue. And he also amassed over $110 million in commissions for himself. Well, what he will tell you if you ask him is that is not what he was most proud of. He was most proud of the fact that this system that he created helped 45 people become multimillionaires. And so with that said, he still has some ideas and some concepts about how network marketing was still kind of stuck in the Stone Ages and how he wanted to take it and create a billion-dollar company in record time using the same kind of principles that Amazon and Uber were using to become multi-billion-dollar companies overnight. And so in 2009, he decided to, or excuse me, 2019, he decided to start his own company, iBuumerang. Here is the rest of our leadership team, or just a few of the people. We have Mr. T. Gray, the VP of Operations, Mark Kithcart, our VP of Marketing, and right down there in the middle, Mr. Edwin Haynes, our Global Master Ambassador. They were a part of that group of 45 millionaires that became, 45 people that became multimillionaires with Mr. Bugs in that previous opportunity. They also had corporate background. So when he started this company, he brought the best of the best with him. People who had network marketing experience as well as corporate backgrounds. They came together and they're part of this leadership team that is phenomenal, that also encompasses Mr. David Manning, who was the CEO of Extreme Travel. Mr. Peter Hirsch, who is a network marketing attorney who introduced Mr. Bugs and Mr. Mannings. We love that he did that. But he is also the chief giving officer of our foundation, the Boom Foundation. And then last but not least, Miss Lori Spears, who is our director of travel. We call her the goddess of travel. She has over 30 years of experience in the travel industry, sits on the board of the largest cruise line in the world, Carnival Cruise Line, and just brings all of that goodness back to us with our company. And so how do we plan to bring this vision, this lofty vision to the world? Well, it all starts with the PRIB. In the chat, let me see you light it up with hashtag PRIB. Guys, this PRIB, our perpetual residual income builder, is what you are buying into when you participate with iBuumerang. Here is how the PRIB supports you. It uses data analytics and artificial intelligence. Remember, I talked about Uber and Amazon and how they were able to become multi-billion-dollar companies using technology. We have the same exact technology. But wait, there's more. Not just the technology side, we have that same white glove service that American Express has for their customers. So we not only have the technology, we have world-class people power. And that's what you want. When you lend your name to something, you want to make sure that your name is going to be protected. And so that world-class people power helps with that. How does that tie into you? How do you get to benefit from this PRIB? Well, when you participate with our company, your customers, when you enter them into the PRIB does all the selling for you. Hashtag no selling. Let's light the chats up. That's probably one of the best parts of this company, no selling. The PRIB also follows up with your customers. It will do any upselling for your customers. As we get new products, new services, the PRIB will introduce those to your customers for you. Guys, that's beautiful, right? Think about it. You've been doing it already. The only difference was you were doing it for other companies who didn't send you any money. When you signed up for Facebook, when you signed up for LinkedIn, when you signed up for Instagram, you put your personal information and then right away they asked you, do you want me to do you a favor and let all of your contacts know you're on this platform? Guys, they weren't doing us a favor. They were getting access to our contacts so that they can use their own artificial intelligence to make money. And we did it because we wanted things to be convenient. And so now our CEO is saying, let's use that same concept. Let's take all of your contacts, plug them into this PRIB. Don't do any more work. Same thing like Facebook, Instagram. Don't do any more work. Let us do the work. Use the PRIB and help you now participate in these multi-billion-dollar industries that are out here. And so how does it work when you're building a team? This is beautiful. When you get a new team member, the PRIB welcomes your new team member. It does the orientation. It does the training. It helps them figure out if upgrading is the right choice for them. It talks to them about the various events that we have coming up. And this all helps with retention. And this is so important because if you want to get off to a great start, retention is key. How do you have retention, training someone and sharing information with them when you're brand new? Guys, use the PRIB. The PRIB does it all for you. So you're all learning the same information at the same time and growing a successful business together. This takes all the pressure off of people that they were experienced previously in direct sales. Completely different concept. So here it is. When Amazon wanted to start their PRIB, if you will, and their ecosystem, they use books. They use books to get their customers. You went and you bought those books just like me. We were happy to get them at a discount. And they were in the background using artificial intelligence and data analytics to find out our buying habits. Now you can get anything on Amazon. You can get your groceries. You can get all the products that you need for your house. You can furnish your whole house. Everything that you need, you can get it on Amazon pretty much. And we're going to do the same thing, or we are doing the same thing, but we're going to start with something sexier than books. Is anyone okay with that? We're going to start with travel. Right now, it shows here on this screen that's a little outdated because we're growing like weeds. It showed that we have 500,000 customers, but we have over 800,000 customers in just over a year that have entered into our PRIB. Guys, give yourselves a round of applause and a boom for that. Why did our CEO choose travel? Why was it so attractive when David Manning talked to him about this? Because travel is an $8 trillion industry. And I told you that when my husband and I were facilitating financing for businesses, we had a wide range, $1 million to $100 million, $200 million in financing that we facilitated. But something that I had never done is facilitated financing for a business in the travel industry. So when I saw these numbers, it absolutely blew my mind that this industry is so big. In Asia alone, on a regular basis, they're booking over $6 billion a day in travel. Now, someone may be on here saying, no one's traveling right now. Well, guess what? We're going to go back to that same statement I made earlier. When do you want to get on that plane? While it's on the ground or when it takes off? Right now, people can't travel. But when they are getting ready to travel again, do you want them using your booking site or someone else's? Because after they book the trip, you can't go back to them and say, hey, wait a minute, I have a business opportunity and a trip for you. Now's the time. A massive, massive industry that when it comes back will probably double or triple in size. So exciting for us. Look at this right-hand side of the screen. Again, some other mind-blowing statistics here. Booking Holdings and Expedia Group own 45 different travel websites. And yes, I said it correct, travel websites. They are not our travel companies. They are simply marketing websites that they use. They did research to determine what type of colors we like, what images we might be attracted to. So if someone is an outdoorsy person, they're most likely going to book on Kayak because they like the images and the colors there. And so we have been for years going to these sites thinking we're getting a discount, spending hours going back and forth searching between the different websites. Guys, we were getting played. We weren't getting a discount. They knew our buying habits. They were using artificial intelligence and data analytics to make sure that we were sticking within their box, and they knew what they were going to ultimately charge us because they understood that. And so in 2018 alone, those two companies earned $190 billion from the travel industry. We could stand to partake in that and participate and help our customers save money. We're going to pass the savings on to them. Here's an example of what it looks like when someone uses one of those sites juxtaposed to our site, iGo. So New York City, they have a 4.5-star hotel here on Expedia.com. On our site, that same exact hotel is listed for $178. That's $161 in savings. Phenomenal. All right, let me give you some secrets on how to get extra shoes. We're going to talk about shoe money here. Let's move over to this example. Paris, France. 4-star hotel on Travelocity, $440 per night, but on our site, iGo, they saved $310 a night. Yes or yes, when you go to Paris, you're going to stay for more than one night, right? So anywhere from 5 days, 7 days, 10 days, 14 days, however long someone's going to go and travel and stay in Paris, if they're saving $310 a night, say hello, Louis Christian Vuitton, get whatever you want. Shoes are yours, shoes for the taking, shoes for everybody, right? And so here again, New York City, a rental car purchase, $392 on rentalcars.com. And I keep focusing on the savings, and you're going to see why the savings are so important. $171 in savings on our site for that same exact rental car. We've talked about a few things already. I told you it's going to be power packed, a lot of information at one time. We talked about the industry. Whenever you're looking at an opportunity, you want to make sure you're getting into an industry that has growing and staying power. No matter what happens with this pandemic, the travel industry will survive. It's too big for the government to let it fail. So that's one side, growing and staying power. The travel industry prior to now was $8 trillion. It's going to double or triple in size. We could all stand to make a little money out of that $8 trillion that's taking place. Here we go. I've shown you some different sites. You see that it's the same rooms, same price. It's not a situation where there are blackout dates or only select rooms available. We have all of the same inventory as those 45 different websites, only our pricing is at wholesale prices. Here are some actual examples of people who have booked rooms and saved money. You see the names are here, they're blacked out for the privacy. So it gives you their first name, but not their last name. It tells you how much their reservations were, how many rewards credits they had, and how much they saved. Look at this last one. This is our CEO. When Mr. Hirsch introduced him to Mr. Manning, he said, listen, before I tie my name to this and involve it in this concept that I have, let me make sure it works. I don't want to get involved in something that does not work. And so he went out and booked a trip. He got a fantastic trip. He got a resort that came with a butler for the week. And this trip, he ended up spending $1,348. He got 1,687 rewards credits. And he saved, guys, saved $1,589. Who wants to give that free site to the person who's going to save $1,500, right? Savings are everything. Here are some of the other things that are on our site. We talked about hotels and rental cars, but I love a good cruise. We are a cruising family. We do cruises for birthdays. We do cruises for the holidays. We do cruises because we could put the kids on there, give them times that they need to meet us. They go about their business and have a great time. Cruises are wonderful, something for everybody. So we got discount cruises. We have flights. I will give you this caveat that flights are on here as a convenience. We cannot pay commissions on flights or guarantee the pricing on flights. So it's there as a convenience. You still get your rewards points when you book, and you get the double book. If you're a Delta Rewards member, you get your Delta points, plus you get points from our site. So use this site to book. If for nothing else, you get the same price, but you get your reward points. We have our homes button, and these are exclusive $1 million or more homes that you will love all over the place. And the weeks button is one of my absolute favorites. My husband and I, we typically go on 3 trips a year, but once we started working with this company, we were able to go on 6 trips last year. So we were super excited. One of those trips, we used the weeks button to book. We went to the Dominican Republic. We stayed for 8 days, 7 nights, had a fantastic time in a 5-star resort that we've been to before, but this time we had an all-inclusive package and we paid $520 for 2 adults for 8 days for 7 nights. Fantastic. That resort usually charges $600 to $700 a night, not including the all-inclusive. So great savings there. We have a marketplace button where you can get all types of extra deals. And if you're like us, we have a timeshare. The timeshares, we have 3. One of them we use every year, like clockwork. We go to New Orleans for my birthday, but the other 2 we kind of barely use, and we were thinking, how in the world did we even get roped into these, right? And so now we can use those timeshares and list them on the site. The company books them for us and we get paid. So we're making money. Love it. Some of the additional features you'll see on our site are shore excursions, theme parks, outdoor activities, shopping rewards, golf. If you have any golfers in your family, give them this free site. Give it to them for Father's Day, whatever. Give them this free site. They're going to save so much money on their golfing fees. We have a wine club that's second to none. Our gift cards. I'm a shopper. So now we get to go shopping, or excuse me, travel. Get rewards points from the hotels, the rental cars, the cruises, whatever we're doing. They can be interchanged on anything else. But the best part is I live less than a mile from a Nordstrom's. I get to buy Nordstrom gift cards with my rewards points, go down there and shop to my heart's content. It's a beautiful thing, right? We have restaurant savings on here. Everyone's at home. They're tired of cooking. Now you can go to restaurants.com using our site and get tremendous discounts all over. We have worldwide tours. Emergency travel services are essential whenever you're leaving the country. And then something else that is a true comfort to me is when I give this site to someone and I attach my name to it, my reputation, I feel very comfortable because no matter what, the company is providing 100%, 110% price guarantee. That means that if they book a trip with us, and then find that room, that resort cheaper anywhere else, the company will not only give them 100% of the difference, but they'll give them an extra 10% just for the inconvenience. So I love being able to attach my name to this with confidence. You see this sexy little Tesla here? That's going to be mine really soon, and we're going to talk about that. So here's how it works for you. This is what you get out of it, both for your personal travel as well as making money. All right, here's an example of what your site will look like. You'll go into your back office. You want to book this trip here to Cancun. Great part here. See this compare public prices? When you hit that, it's going to give you the prices of all the competitors at that time. It updates every 10 minutes. So it's making sure you're getting the best price. And it's telling you on this particular trip, you're going to save 41% on the lowest public price. So it's going to search all 45 of those websites, and whoever has the lowest price, it's going to give you 41% off of that. So in this instance, you're going to save $424 on a trip, paying $621. Awesome. Well, now your sister wants to go. So you're going to give her the free site. She's going to book her own trip. You're not going to do any work. Your neighbor wants to go. Your coworker wants to go. You're going to give them all the free site. They book their own trip the same way they would on any other website. And instead of saving 40%, they're going to save 20% because they have the free site. Beautiful. I mean, savings is the new earnings, guys. Anytime you can keep your money in your pocket, that's the best thing that you can do. So because they saved 20%, that's $212 that they saved. Think of all those examples that we went over of the savings that people could see on different activities that they booked. Remember, savings is so important. Here's an example why. Your sister went, she saved $212, right? As your customer with a free site. Well, the company is going to give you half of that. 50% of that is going to be paid to you as a referral bonus. $106 goes into your e-wallet. Phenomenal. The company's also going to take 35% of that commissions that's available outside of yours and pay it to the people who are a part of your upline organization. Let's put together a model. Let's look at how this can really work in your favor. All of us know 10 people who travel because they want to or they must. Right now, with the way people are sick of being trapped in the house and cooped up, everybody wants to travel. So I'm telling you right now, you can get rid of the first 10 websites this evening if you wanted to. You give away your 10 websites. They go and they book their own trips. They start dreaming about where they're going to go later this year. And if they can, tell them to book now because prices are at an all-time low. When they start announcing that these different cities are going to reopen, the prices are going to go through the roof. That's just my travel tip for right now. But they book their own trip. So 10 people save on average $600. That's a total of $6,000 in savings. Remember how much you earn? Half of that. So $3,000 comes back to you as a travel savings bonus. Ask yourself, what would you need to do right now to earn an extra $3,000 on your current job? Get more overtime, more time away from your family, get a raise. Is that going to happen? Get a degree, an extra degree. There's so many factors that go into earning extra money, but now you can do it by doing what you've been doing before anyway, recommending something, and now you can earn that type of extra money. What about the team builder model? What if you say, listen, I know other entrepreneurs, I know other sharp people, I know people who have that CEO mindset versus the consumer mindset. How can I help them see this and help benefit me as well? Here's how. You decide you want to go out, and right now we have this awesome promotion. It takes two. Think of Rob Bass, It Takes Two to Make a Thing Go Right. That's your song, right? Right? That's it. And so now you're going to go out and introduce two people to this opportunity. Help them introduce two. Help those people introduce two. By the end of this month, you could easily have a team of 50. Here's what it looks like in this team builder model when your team members, customers travel. So those 50 team members all go out and do the same thing. We work to get those first 10 team or customers, free customers right away. That's 500 customers in total. Let's say they each save $600 when they travel. Here's what your portion looks like. They get the 50% because they rightfully gave the free website away, but you're going to get that override that I talked about earlier. And so for you, you're going to earn on average 10% override on all of those 500 customers when they travel. These are people that you don't know, you never met, but guess what? You love them just the same. And so now you can earn about $58 a day, $1,700 a month, or an extra $20,000 a year from people that you did not know. You don't even know that they book travel because they're not connected to you in any way outside of this whole organization and family that you've built. Extra 20,000. Put that in the chat, guys. Extra 20. Extra 20. And so when we're talking about travel, there is a segment of the travel industry that is growing like wildfire, and that is the rideshare segment. And so how do we plug that in? How do we make this smooth transition? How do we make it so that this is what you've always dreamed of, the opportunity of a lifetime? Again, we talked about the Prib and how we're using that sexy thing instead of books to gather customers. Well, the Prib's doing all this work. it's upgrading them, it's talking to them about potential trips that they can take, and it's doing everything, but it's also going to say, we have a new product. We have rideshare. So when all of these parents who have done such a great job home training, or not home training, homeschooling, same thing, homeschooling these kids over the last couple of months are done with the school year and they're saying, we're going to go to Disney. I'm so proud of you. I'm mostly proud of myself that I made it through and you're still here, but we're going to Disney to celebrate. When they get there, the PRIB will say, we have another service. And the PRIB will talk to them about using our ride share with Vibe Rides for their first trip. Maybe they get the first trip free, but guess what? They're going to keep using ride share. They're going to keep using Vibe Rides, and you're going to get paid every time they use it. You didn't book the Disney trip. You didn't know they were going on a Disney trip, and now you just added another stream of income. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. Let's talk about this rideshare industry. Let's talk about what it really means to you. So the rideshare side of it is a $24.4 billion industry. But when you look at the total transportation side of it, that's a whole nother ball of wax. That's $1.2 trillion. What do I mean by transportation industry? Right now, we're getting our pizza delivered, right? We're getting our Whole Foods delivered. We're getting everything that we need delivered. Our medicines, your blood work is getting delivered from the doctor's office to the lab that it needs to be tested at. Everything is happening via the transportation industry. Major companies are partnering together to take their rideshare drivers and match it with the delivery of their services and creating conglomerates that are massive. You have the opportunity to participate in that same thing by simply giving the free app for rideshare to drivers now. And whenever they drive throughout the rest of time, you'll be able to get paid. Phenomenal concept. It's a R3 concept. So you get to get paid if you want to drive yourself, if that's something that you want to do to make extra money. You get to get paid when you give drivers the free app. You also get to get paid when you give customers the free app. Imagine all of the bar and restaurant owners that you know that have customers that use rideshare, either partnering with them and asking them to let you give away your free app, or having them give out the free app and you both get paid. Guys, this game changer. Here's how we break down that money. So we're going to use an example of $100 as the fare. And this is going to be a base fare. So this doesn't include the taxes or the tolls, any of that money that doesn't come to the company. This is the money that the company has that they can share with us. So $100 on this example. The driver in this instance, every driver can earn 70% of the base fare each month on their first 50 trips. After their 50th trip, they earn 75%. So this guy is out on drive number 52. He's driving this customer to the airport. He earns 75% of the base fare, or $75. You introduce that driver. You are now on the beach with your toes in the sand because you're over it already, and you're going to earn 3% on this ride. You didn't know the driver, or you didn't know he was going to be out working that day. You're on the beach earning money, right? Just cha-ching, cha-ching. The person who introduced you to the opportunity, they're going to also earn 3%. That's phenomenal. Let's talk about the other side of this equation. You and I have been customers for rideshare companies all over the world. We've gone places. First thing we do when we get off the airplane is hop and find a rideshare. Well, now that when we introduce free customers, we're going to earn 3% or $3 for every customer whenever they take a trip anywhere in the world using the rideshare service. And the person that introduced us to the business, they're going to earn 3% as well. There's just so much money and goodwill being shared by our company right now that it's phenomenal. Here's another way that they share goodwill. That is through our foundation. Every time someone takes a ride with our rideshare company, the Boom Foundation provides a nourishing meal to a child in need. Guys, that's just something phenomenal to be a part of. To date, We provided over 5 million meals for children around the world. We also provide a nourishing meal every time someone receives the free travel website. So the question is, do you boomerang? And the answer is probably yes, I boomerang. And what does it mean when you boomerang? What does it literally mean? This was the question that people would be asking at the end of presentations before, and I'm glad they added this slide. What does it mean when you boomerang? It simply means that you have in your back office access to smart codes, and you're going to give all of your customers, everyone you know, one of these smart codes. They go to this website, igoboom.com, and they activate that smart code. When they activate it, the system will know whether it's for travel or one of the rideshare services. And now every time that customer uses the rideshare service or the travel, they're tied to you for life, and you get paid for life every time they use it. You never have to talk to them again about it. Just beautiful. That was all talking about travel and rideshare and how you can get paid from that. You know, travel, somebody could be traveling 6 months from now. That's awesome because you set yourself up to make money that you couldn't have made before. Someone could be using rideshare service tomorrow. That's great. Day after to get to work. But let's talk about this money that we can make right now and how people in over 180 countries are replacing incomes that they either lost or that they never had. And so this is our team builder fast start accelerator bonus. This, I absolutely love this model. So here you are on your first level. You can introduce people to the opportunity who buy one of our business builder packs at coach, business class, or first class. And when they do, you're going to earn a commission of $22.50, $45, or $90. That's everyone on your first level. That's great. You got your first two. They're excited, but what do they want to do? They want to get their two because they love Rob Base. So they're going to come down here on this second level. They're going to get their two. They're going to get paid, but you get paid too. And so that goes down for 7 levels in your organization, people coming in and you just continue to get paid. Well, typically, you need to have a certain amount of active people to get paid on each of these levels. So your first level, 1 active person, your second level, 2 active people, and your third level, 2 active people. But down here on your 7th level, traditionally, you would need to have 10 active people. But our CEO has just gone out of the box and set up our own stimulus plan. He said he wasn't waiting for the government for the money to be distributed or the unemployment checks to get put together. He put together last month $1 million out of his own pocket and set it aside as our stimulus plan for people to go out and make this money. And this month, he doubled down. He put $2 million of his own money aside for people to go out and participate and become a part of the stimulus plan. And here's one of the ways that you can participate. You get your first 2 team members at coach or above, and you are eligible for the next 3 months to get paid on all 7 levels. Why is that important if you only got 2 team members? Because you don't know if one of those people who get 2 has somebody that's on fire and hungry for an opportunity, because they could go crazy with this and be out here building 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 levels of business, and you're getting paid on all of that. Guys, it takes 2. That needs to be your mantra. Go ahead and put it on your playlist and keep rocking it all month and keep helping people get 2. And so also, we get paid something called our dual team bonus or binary, some people are used to hearing. Now you have 2 teams, and when people come into your business, you get your right team and your left team, you got your 2, and they start doing the same thing. So those 2 become 2 more, and those 2 become 2. It just keeps going on, and the company says, because you did the right thing, we're going to continue to pay you more money. Every week, it's going to take a snapshot of your back office, and it's going to look at the volume from your left team and the volume from your right team, and it's going to pay your percentage of the volume of your lesser volume. It's paying you from that lesser volume because, guys, we want you working with everyone, not just the winners. We're all here to support and uplift everyone and to make sure everyone makes it to whatever level they want to make it to. And so to ensure that, he's going to pay us for that lesser volume. So if this team did 10,000 and this team did 5,000, this young lady right here was able to earn a 20% bonus that week, or an extra $1,000 for people who got to, and they got to, and they got to. That's just extra money. Everybody say more money. Go on, type it in. More money, more money. Everybody loves more money. Now, with everything that we do in our company, there are unlimited compensations. You can earn as much as you want to based on the effort and the work that you put in. But in the dual team, we have a limit of $250,000 a week. Somebody on here new may be saying, that's insane. No one makes $250,000 a week. I'm going to tell you that it's going to happen right here in iBoomerang. Our CEO and some of those 45 people that I mentioned before that were a part of the people that he helped become multimillionaires, their previous weekly max on their dual team was $75,000 a week. And most of them had maxed that out within a year or two of being in the company. So our CEO took that ceiling off. He raised it from 75,000 to 250,000 because we're going to create the first billionaire in network marketing in this company. And who knows, it could be you. And we need this money to help you do it. How do you get started? Some of you are saying, Tonya, you had me at it takes two. Let's go ahead and get this money. How do I get started? Let's go. Well, get started with your registration package, your standby. It's $49.95. I equivalent it to being on standby at the airport. It gets you through security. You're at your ticket gate, but you're still a little stressed out because you don't know if you're going to make it on that plane, and you're waiting to make sure that you get on a plane. That's the same thing with standby. It got you in the company. It got you a position on that dual team, but you don't get to make all the money that's available or save all of the money that's available. So think about that again, just as your standby ticket. If you want to build a business and you want to make all the money that's available, you're going to want to get one of these business builder packages. And let me tell you what comes with them. With the coach class, that's just like flying coach on an airplane. You now have access to personally save on hotels, flights, and rental cars for yourself. You can give away 10 of our free travel sites to people who want to travel. With all of these packages, you can give away right now for a limited time unlimited apps for drivers and passengers on the rideshare company. So you want to give out as many of those as you can right now because that's for a limited time. There will be a cap on those soon. So when you give away these sites, you will not earn the full commission when you're at coach class for people when they book their hotels, rental cars, and cruises. You'll earn half of the available commission. Remember the example where your sister saved $212, you got a check for $106? Well, if you were at coach class, you get a check for $53. The dual team, you earn 10%. And this package, you get general release on our luxury experiences, and it costs $250 to get started there. Business class, you now upgrade. You get to add cruises. You get to join our family on some cruises and save money when you cruise. You also get a bump up. You now have 25 boomerangs to give away, and you now get 100% of the available commissions when your folks travel. You get 12% in the dual team, and you get 1 week pre-sale notice on the luxury experiences. This package is $500. Everyone, if you've flown first class, or you've been on an airplane and had to walk by them while they were getting their drinks, you understand the importance of flying first class, and you never want to go back from there. And so first class, you now get access to everything that's on the site, everything that's in business class, plus the exclusive homes, the weeks button. Remember my trip to the DR? I saved more than $1,000 on that trip. So it's totally worth it to go first class. You get your marketplace, your lifestyle, and you also get to make money from your timeshares. You get 50 boomerangs to start with, and you get 100% of the travel savings bonuses whenever your customers use any of those items. You now get 15% in the dual team. Now, let me ask you this. If you were selling a home and they told you you can earn 10% commission or 15% commission for selling that same home, which would you want? I dare say 15%, right? Yes. So you might as well, if you're going to do the same work, build the same team, you might as well earn the most amount of commission. These luxury experiences that I've been alluding to. Well, these are trips that we get to take in 5-star resorts all around the world. Our company gets invited because frankly, they want access to our customers. They want us to be their mouthpiece, to be the word of mouth advertising for them. Well, here it is. If we go and we book and we're going to a resort that only has 15,000 rooms and we have over 60,000 ambassadors right now, if you're at first class, you get 2 weeks to book before everyone else. So sad to say that probably if you're at coach class, you won't be able to make it on the luxury experiences. So for that reason alone, you want to travel with the bugs at first class and have the best time of your life. So get your first class package. That is typically $1,000. But again, as a part of our stimulus package, our CEO took $200 off. And so you can get your first class package right now for $799. It's the bargain of a lifetime. In order to properly host your business, take care of all of your business expenses, we have a monthly subscription. We all have subscriptions that we're paying for now. We have Hulu, Netflix, Dish TV, you name it. There's a lot of TV watching going on, movie watching, binge watching, all that stuff. But those subscriptions don't pay us. For $99 per month, less than the cost of your cable, you get to have access to the same technologies that Uber and Amazon are using, and this subscription is going to pay you without fail every month. And it doesn't matter if you know what's going on. If you know what your customers did, the subscription and the PRIB are going to take care of that for you. So with that said, guys, we are fired up. This plane is getting ready to take off. Get your bags, grab your bags, let's go, join us, be a part of something that is truly revolutionary. And our mentor that I'm going to bring up here in a minute always talks to us about we have 1 or 2 opportunities to be a part of something big. We don't know if this is your first exposure and opportunity to be a part of something that's bigger than you, or if it's your second one, but we can guarantee it's one of the two. And whether it's your first time or your second time, get started. Put yourself in the catbird seat. Be on the plane before it takes off. Get those travel sites out to people before they actually need to book something. Build a team with people who are at home and hungry right now. When's the best time to build a home-based business? When everyone's at home. So I am so glad that you came out and took the time to be with us this evening. And I just want you to hear from someone else who may be just as fired up as I am, because I know I'm over the top with excitement. So if we have anyone else on our team who is so excited about this opportunity and wants to be able to share with our guests why they felt this was the right choice for them and why it may be the right choice for our guests, I want to have a couple people just share quickly what their experience is. And I seen Charmaine just took that mute off her phone right away. Please share with
Oh my
everyone
God.
your name, where you're calling from, what your background is, and why you're so excited about this
Oh yes. Oh
opportunity.
yes. Yes. Happy to. So I'm Charmaine Gregory. I am currently in Michigan, originally from Jamaica, but I am a physician. I'm an emergency doc. And when I saw this opportunity, I saw it, quite a while ago, and I saw the potential, and I've just seen how it has exploded beyond even my wildest imagination. Just how things have just come together and how the ride share is just so exciting. I'm just like waiting for, us to go to more and more cities and just really make an impact on some of these drivers' lives. I mean, just talking to them in the cars when we're in Houston and sharing the opportunity, so many said, oh my goodness, 70%, that's really high. Like, we don't get that much, and we don't get anything beyond an initial fee to, an initial bonus when we refer somebody, let alone earn when they drive. It's incredible, you guys. I just cannot articulate with enough enthusiasm how incredible it is and what an opportunity this is that you are watching and being a part of. because hello, Jeff Bezos didn't call me to a meeting and say, hey, Charmaine, do you want to be part of this? But we are calling you to this meeting to tell you that you're going to be part of something bigger than big.
Awesome. Thank you, Charmaine. So guys, you see, it's not just me. Someone else is on fire about this opportunity. And thank you for sharing your fire with everyone. Do we have anyone else who wants to share with our beautiful guest? Please unmute yourself.
Yeah, I'll share, Tonya.
Hey, Deron.
Hey, how you doing?
Awesome.
Amazing presentation. I'm sure the guests that are tuning in already got everything they possibly could need to get their business started tonight. But I just wanted to share that I truly believe this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Having the opportunity to position yourself at the forefront of something where the best to ever do it in this space launch the company, and then you have the timing combined with the innovative concept. Man, it's just something that I know me personally, I didn't want to miss out on it. I knew that 2, 3, 5 years from now, I would have looked back and said, man, I had an opportunity to get involved in that from the very beginning. And in order for me to get involved in this, I had to risk some income that I already built in the previous and has some success over there. But this was just too big to turn down. And this was just too big. And the crazy part about it is they continue to far exceed my expectations, right? So just an amazing opportunity, amazing community, amazing mentorship, and you're in the right place at the right time. I'm not going to say that with everything that I believe in. And the crazy thing is we're just getting started. That's the craziest part about it. So thank you for letting me share.
Absolutely, Deron, and thank you too for sharing with us from New Jersey, representing the East Coast up here with all this cold weather. Thank you. We have time for one more person to share with us. Please unmute your line, whoever you are, and share where you're calling from, your background, and why you're so excited about this opportunity.
Hello, I'd like to share.
Yes.
Hi, so my name is Myrtle Mitten. I am from Kitchener, Ontario, Canada. And I have been in this industry for going on 30 years almost. And I've never seen something as impactful and exciting as this opportunity is. As a matter of fact, I've just been blown away and totally impressed with what I've seen. And I've totally walked away from my other company and I've gone full into this because I see the potential to be able to change people's lives and to impact them even bigger than I have already. So I'm just so excited, and I want to thank you so much for your presentation. It was excellent, and thank you for allowing me to share.
Oh, thank you, Myrtle. We appreciate you as well. I'm telling you guys, we have people all over the world excited about what we're doing and being able to participate in something that is truly bigger than all of us. The momentum that we've seen has been just, it makes my heart palpitate when we get on our Saturday recognition calls and see people from all over the world, many of whom who have never had success in an industry that they truly loved and have been a part of for many years, are now finally seeing the success that they've always dreamed of. And I have someone that I'm going to introduce as our final speaker to wrap things up for us. And this gentleman has had tremendous success for multiple years. He was one of those 45 people that became a multimillionaire while working with Mr. Bugs, but was already a multimillionaire in the industry. So he's got over 20 years of experience in this industry. He works with us and sews into us like no one ever has. He's available for our team day and night. And sometimes I feel like we're going to break him. We just make so many calls, and he's there to answer our questions, to do 3 ways, to teach us how to be the leaders that we ought to be. And so without further ado, I'm very happy to bring in the line my mentor and coach, Mr. Emmanuel Bernstein. Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic, Ms. Lawrence, and thank you very much for doing the call tonight and serving the big team. And from what I heard, you knocked it out of the park. I just got off of a phone call here with Morocco just a moment ago. So we just opened up Morocco. This company is fastly growing all over the world, folks. And it's a sort of a cliche when we say you're in the right place at the right time with the right company. But it's really true. I mean, if it's never been more true than it is right now. And I believe that, you know, people that get involved in this company, you're going to change your lives for generations to come. And that's why I say, you know, don't miss this opportunity, like you've already heard from all the testimonials here tonight, because we're just getting started. We're going to take this company to $1 billion in the next 2 years. We'll take this company to probably $50 billion within the next 10 years. So I want you to just think about how big that could be for you. What kind of market share would you want if you knew that you were one of the first persons to be a part of this mission and this company in its infancy stages? Usually you don't see opportunities like this until it's already 10 years too late. So applaud the person, you know, that got you on this webinar. Get yourself started tonight on an application or punch in your information on that person's back office. And invite more people. Don't be selfish on this one. Go and tell the world about this, because this is the company that everybody is joining because they don't want to miss out on the next potential Amazon or Uber. This is it. iBuumerang is the #1 company momentum-wise in the entire world, and people are joining us because they can see an opportunity for themselves. So thank you very much again, Ms. Lawrence. She's a sapphire in our company right now. On a part-time basis, she's already achieved that rank of doing over $15,000 in business volume per month and brings in as much as $3,000 per week. So I love these types of stories that we're building, and then your story could be next. So come on and join us. Ms. Lawrence, I'm gonna turn the call back over to you.
Thank you so much. And look at you crushing it. Morocco in the house. We are just really excited about the momentum of our team. And I am sure that everyone on here appreciates your final words. Guys, like Mr. Bernstein said, get with the person who invited you and let them know if you want to be a #1, a #2, or #3. #1 says, get me in, start at the highest package that you can to get you started on your road to financial freedom. Time and money is what we're talking about. #2 is the person says, I have a couple questions. Get those questions answered right now by someone who has the answer, not by someone who didn't see the presentation. They can't help you make an informed decision. The #3 person is saying, I love this. It's not an opportunity for me, but I know I'm going to travel. I'll be one of your next customers to book. We love you too. We need customers as well. Thank you so much for joining us this evening, and have a blessed and fruitful 2020. We'll see you on the beaches, the banks, or somewhere around the world. Bye, guys.
Boom.
Boom.
Oh.
Great job, Miss Tonya.
Thank you,
Boom,
sir.
boom, boom.
Boom.
Boom, guys.
Boom.
Boom.
Boom.